Hello everyone, I'm Erin Pavlina. Welcome to the channel. I'm here today with Kevin.
Hi everyone.
And we have another question from another reader. Hit it.
All right, Erin. Robert wants to know, what is the best way to select a spiritual guru to follow?
I do get asked this question frequently. Who knows the truth? Who should I follow? What religion should I follow? Should I be into astrology or feng shui or psychics? Who am I following? And I really don't like the word guru because it suggests that a person knows everything or believes they know everything or believes they have an answer to everything. And while there are extremely knowledgeable spiritual leaders out there, it's so important for you to decide for yourself what your spiritual beliefs are going to be. So I always recommend to people, it's okay to study and learn a person's methodology and belief system, but then it's okay to learn from someone else and someone else and someone else. You're gathering clues. You're getting information from people who have had certain experiences that they are sharing, but that doesn't mean what they're sharing is real or true, because in reality we can't ever know what's true. Then the other thing is to also go by what you experience. And this is how I developed my beliefs and my situation is I go by what I experience, and I also have studied other people's beliefs and ideas. And the stuff that resonates with me that they talk about, I'll adopt that into my spiritual beliefs. But I do like to double check it with my own experience. So that's kind of what I suggest. That's what I've done.
I can think of times when I've sought out, wisdom or guidance from all kinds of sources, so many of which have been real helpful. But I can think of some that maybe I held on to too long. What might be a way to know when it's time to move on from one source?
When you feel like you have to force yourself to believe the thing that you were taught to believe, it's time to move on. It's time to think about, well, what has my experience been? What is my reality? And I get a lot of people who tell me, I grew up in a certain religion and I always adhered to it, but I've been watching your videos and reading your blogs, and I've been watching so-and-so, and I just don't vibe with the religion I grew up with anymore. Is that bad? I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's very important to question your beliefs and go by your experience. It's okay to get information from other people, but you don't want to lock yourself onto their coattail because then you're missing all the other information that we have. And there's that story about, 3 monks or whatever touching the elephant, and one is describing the tail, and one's describing the trunk, and one's describing the leg, and they're describing it all differently, but they're all describing a portion of an elephant. So if you subscribe to just one person's belief system, you're not going to get to experience all that you can. So experience everything, draw into your own life what feels good for you and what resonates with you, and live the way that you want to live. It's a great question. Thank you, Robert.